This is so scummy. So the NHL is cracking down and burying its creators. So in the YouTube community specifically, guys like Hockey Psychology, O Nyquist, Next Man Up, Eck, Alyssa Hope, friend of the show, they make videos about what's going on in the NHL. They download some clips, put some voiceover, do a little story to it, make some really good stuff. It's where I get a good amount of my news as well. And so the NHL has come, copyrighted every single video in their library and said, you're not going to make any more money on this in your AdSense. Now, if they're making videos on a full-time basis and AdSense is their full-time income, you've just completely crippled them financially, and they're not going to be making videos anymore because they can't make any money off it, and they're not going to be growing the game the way they have been. Because when you have 130,000 subscribers and people are watching your videos, you're doing some good stuff for the game. Again, the NHL being so short-sighted to bury these people. What is going on?
I don't think it's short-sighted. It's unfortunate. I'll come out and say that right away because I mean, look, we're part of the community as well, so you know we feel the pinch on that as well, and that's across numerous platforms. But specifically because we deal in this realm, we'll use YouTube as the example, and I don't think YouTube is the bad guy in this scenario.
Mm-hmm. They're just doing their job; it's out of their hands.
Right, exactly. The NHL is coming down saying, "Hey, that's our property," and the YouTube bots go, "Okay," and then they start flagging everything. You're right; it grows the game. I think the NHL looks at it and goes, we don't want eyeballs on their content. We want eyeballs on their content. The problem that they're not realizing is that they have people who will write the news. They will have people that, you know, do all the videos and behind the scenes and with the players, and they do a good job. I mean, a lot of that content is good. It's tight, whether it be on the website or on their social media pages. It's good, but it's really hard to have an unbiased opinion when you've hired that person. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, you can't have an unbiased opinion when they're collecting a paycheck with the NHL shield up in the top left corner of that paycheck. Mm-hmm. So this is where these independent voices are very important to the game. And there has to be unbiased voices, and it's unfortunate that they're cracking down on this. I wish there was more of an understanding or a collaboration, or I don't know if you know, these content creators need to collaborate the post with the NHL or permission. I don't know how it's going to work, but there needs to be a better model in place, because I understand that the internet and a lot of these platforms are the wild, wild west. I understand that, you know, you have to protect your property. I mean, my wife is a business owner, and we are content creators, and we have to do the same thing sometimes when people are poaching some of our content. Like, we have to be that too, but that's more so directly like, hey, you basically just reposted our stuff and sold it. You can't do that.
I was going to say, but they're not promoting your show either.
Right.
Like, and I get it, these people on YouTube, the Hockey Psychologies, Next Man Up, whatnot, they're basically taking the NHL's product, mixing it up, a little bit of a voiceover, they're stealing your content, but they're not burying you. They're promoting the game, bringing more eyeballs to your games. Yeah, maybe the NHL is like, listen, okay, if these guys are making collectively $20,000 a month off YouTube AdSense, we want that pie. That's an extra $200,000 a year in our pocket. But what about the revenue you lose at the cost of burying these creators, and their viewers and their followers are like, I'm not going to go support the NHL and spend my money anymore. I think that's the ultimate loss that they have.
I don't think it's that quick of a point-to-point, but I do think that it discourages people from... Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot more pins in between there for somebody going, oh, they canceled Hockey Psychology. That's it. I'm done with the NHL.
Hey, more hockey content. It's might be old. It might be new. It might be a full episode. It might be a half episode. But you can click these boxes because who doesn't like clicking boxes?